All right, let's start to break down what we know in terms of some of the changes that are coming our way, breaking down the information on that economic relief. We know $20 billion to accelerate vaccine distribution, Marty.
Yeah, I think that it's really nice, some of the things that President Biden said, research, global. Let's get the vaccine out to the people, and let's get the vaccine manufacturing enough, and we're not getting it out to the states and to put it in people's arms. That's what will change this unemployment filing and really fire up the economy. That's not happening.
Yeah, and I mean, we have heard it on this show, really so much frustration from people unable to, book those shots. We heard from our governors in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut talking about that supply chain. So a lot of people watching exactly what's going to happen. Another thing that, we've been talking about, the two of us, Marty, is that $15 an hour minimum wage and what that really means.
Well, it depends where you are in the country. Where you stand is where you sit. And the reality is in the blue states, a lot of those states where the high cost of living, New York, California, you can't live on a minimum wage below $15 an hour. But if you go to the mid states where wages are lower, unemployment benefits are lower, $15 an hour is a windfall. For that. Is the $7.25 federal minimum wage acceptable in this day and age? Not at all. It should be reviewed and it should be increased, but in certain places the $15 is maybe considered too much in the middle of the country, and that's where the problem's going to come in the Congress to enact that.
And we're also expected to see that extension of supplemental unemployment benefits through the end of September.
Yeah, that makes sense. So what I would do, rather than blanket saying the end of September, I would say let's take another look at it in April, because right now, our federal debt with the proposed stimulus is going to be over $30 trillion. That's huge. It was only $6 trillion when President Bush in 2000 came in, and our gross domestic product is only $21 trillion. So we are spending $9 trillion in debt, more than we're getting in. That could break the country. And I know there's some thoughts out there that let's just spend, borrow the money. But I think that we ought to be targeting where we focus the money on. I think we ought to make it blanket till the end of April. Take a look in April and see how things are going. And if it needs an extension, then you extend it.